Welcome back to Up North at 4. On Monday, we aired part 1 of our trip to Grass Ridge Farm in Pittsville. It's all a part of our June Dairy Month series that we've been running. And on Monday, we learned about the Lippert family system of 2 campuses for their cows. And now we'll show you part 2 and showcase what type of work that they do while they're there, and also how technology is playing a role in the lives of dairy farmers in the year of 2022. Take a listen.
I know a lot of farms in this area, right? Once they milk their cows, they take that milk and they sell it to cheese factories, wherever. What sort of partnerships do you guys have with Grass Ridge with your milk?
So we work with our co-op. So Foremost Farms has been a family dairy farm owned cooperative for a very long time. They're all over Wisconsin, really the Midwest, but they're not national. They're very Midwest. And they do, it's mostly cheese, a little bit of butter, and it's more food service type stuff. You're never going to see Foremost at, at Festival Foods.
Got it.
But it's going to be your pizzas and stuff like that, or your school lunches. So it's good cheese. They just make it in a bigger block than usually you want to bring home.
Yeah. So most money then right now is made from the milk, obviously. Then at some point the cows go to, become meat, right?
Yep.
Sorry guys,
right? But I won't tell them either. But the milking process, that happens daily, right? There's a truck coming in and out of here every single day?
So our milk truck is here at least once a day. Yep. We milk 3 times a day. He comes and picks up milk. Yeah, I mean, the milk never sits in the farm for more than 24 hours.
Okay.
We get it down to 40 degrees as fast as we can, usually within an hour.
Right.
It's tested every time it leaves the farm, right? They run a battery test. So I can get on my app on my phone and check and make sure that all my specs are where we want to be.
So
we take a lot of pride.
Up with it, right?
Oh yeah, we take a lot of pride in that, that milk is clean, it's safe. We hardly use any antibiotics anymore, right? But we still test it every single load for anything like that. There may be one cow, with some pneumonia or something like that at the farm that may be an antibiotic, just like it would be in your household, right? Sometimes somebody's sick,
right.
But we use, a lot of the stuff we do now is holistic. We don't even need to do stuff like that, but we still test it religiously. And yeah, it goes to the cheese factory in Marshfield. It's not very far away, and they make cheese.
Perfect. And that's the cheese I have on my pizzas, which are probably way too often. But it's just crazy to me, though. You said you can just check it right on your phone, right? And
Yep.
2022, the technology is so advanced at this point. I'm sure, you grew up here, too.
Yep.
I'm sure just from when you were young to now, the changes that this place has gone through has been, I don't even know if you can put that into words.
Well, yeah, we've grown in size a little because we all, we're millennials or whatever we are, right? We want to have a life. We want to be able to travel a little bit, right? I like to go to the boundary waters just like anybody else or get away. I actually go farther away from people when I leave, though.
Bad idea.
So we've grown a little bit because we have really good employees that help us out on the farm, right? So we can take a day off if we want to. Otherwise, yeah, there's a lot of technology, right? The amount of milk that we get out of a cow, how much more efficient we are with the cows, right? We take the same amount of stuff we took 20 years ago and we get a lot more out of it, right? Which is good for the environment. Our practices out in the field and stuff, cover crops, trying to do stuff the green way, using our manure as our beautiful, wonderful organic fertilizer, right? Trying to use less synthetic type stuff that we have to import from other places that may or may not be at war. So there's a lot of progress that's been made, for sure.
And I know that's a big part of farming nowadays, too, is just being more sustainable, right? And I think part of that, like you were just saying, is kind of trying to keep everything in-house, if you will, more efficient, right? Is that sort of the key?
Efficiency, that's the beautiful thing about dairy farming, right? Is obviously I want to make money at the end of the day, at least some of the time, right? If you treat the cows really well and you take really good care of them and you give them all this wonderful space, right? Clean environment, good feed, right? We have less health issues, so we're not wasting money on things that we don't need to waste money on, right? But we're also, getting more with the same amounts. That goes back to our reducing our carbon footprint, which we all know is important. So it's all about sustainability, but sustainability and efficiency and hopefully making a little bit of money all go hand in hand, right? If I cut a corner, I pay for it in my pocketbook before I pay for it anywhere else, right? So we don't want to do that, right? Take good care of the animals, they'll take good care of you.
And you've made it work to where you can make money and the cows are happy too.
I make money some of the time. Enough of the time to still be doing it.
Well, we love what you're doing, and thank you for what you're doing.
Yep. So I think Jeff and I are going to do a little bit of exploring, and we're not going to talk about the other 5% when you and your brother and your dad come go head to head. We'll keep that off camera, right? But in the meantime, we're going to go check some things out here at Grass Ridge. Stick with us.